Hey people, it's me, Turnsville, once again. How y'all doing today? It's a sad day for me and like 90% of black people in St. Louis. Because once again, the police then did some fucked up shit to a black kid for no reason. So, if you don't know it and if you ain't heard about it, Mike Brown. Dude, don't even live in St. Louis. Well, he don't live where he was shot. Black kid, 18, got shot down, unarmed, got shot down by police. By a police officer. Don't know the police officer name, really don't give a fuck. But he got shot down yesterday by a police officer in broad daylight for basically no reason. Pretty much because he ran away from him. And that's it. That's what I believe. And, okay, he ran away. Don't give you reason to shoot him, no matter what he did. Unless he ran away from killing somebody, he really didn't do nothing. So, I'm trying to keep up on the story. So today, they had a little press conference thing, which was bullshit. It was 100% and completely utter bullshit. Because from what they say, this 18-year-old boy got into a police car while police is in the car, got a hold of his gun, had an altercation over the gun, and then when they couldn't get the gun, they ran away. And that's what caused the police to shoot the kid. Does that even sound right? Really? Like, to anybody watching this, does that even sound remotely right? A 18-year-old kid got into a police car, tried to take his gun, had an altercation over the gun, and then the kid ran away. That's bullshit. That is complete and utter bullshit. How does that happen? 9 times out of 10, police don't even when they sitting in their car, don't got the windows rolled down. That's 1. 2, how the fuck did the kid get into the car? Did he have your keys? Did he just open the door? Was it just open sitting there? I highly don't think so. Really? That's the best story you can come up with? That's the best story they could have came up with? He had a 18-year-old kid by himself, had an altercation with the police over his gun, shot the gun in the car, and then ran away when he figured out he couldn't get it. Really? And then on top of that, he wasn't even by himself. He wasn't even by himself. What happened to the other kid that was with him? The other kid that was walking from the store with him, he was in the middle of the altercation too? Trying to take cover from a police officer? Because he was walking from the store. He's walking from the store. At first they said he stole a cigar, a Rello. At first they said he stole that and then ran away, and that's what caused the police to shoot him. Cigarillo's $1. No need to shoot him over that. And you would rather make up a bullshit story than say one of our officers just shot a kid? Really? Because it only look bad on the office. Like, for real, when it comes down to police, it only looks bad when you protect the person who did the shit. The whole police in general, look bad when they protect the people that do the shit. Always. Until every officer that's done something wrong, that's done something overbearing, that's done too much, go to jail, y'all is going to continuously look bad. Go to jail, go on death row, because literally they killed the kid, and you would rather make up a bullshit story than say, oh, this officer did this. Because it don't look bad on you because you didn't train him that way. It looked bad on the officer. And until y'all disown the officer, and send his ass to jail or fire his ass. It ain't gonna change. It's gonna be just like it is now. A whole bunch of angry people. Because this ain't just right now, it's more black people in on this than anything, but it's a lot of white people's like, what the fuck did he do? Because that doesn't even sound correct. It doesn't even sound right. It don't sound like something that anybody would do. Who would go, only crazy people would go inside a police car and try to steal a gun while the police is still in the car. That is dumb as hell. And if that's the best story you can come up with, you need to die. Because that is stupid. That is ridiculous. Who in the hell goes into a police car, has an altercation with police over a gun, and then runs? And even if he had an altercation with you over your gun in the car, he ran away. He ran away to an extent and then gave up. And then they try to say, oh, we didn't shoot him 8 times. We shot him a couple times. Really? You went into a black neighborhood where we heard gunshots all the time. They count one wrong. That's bullshit. Because one thing we know, stay as far away from gunshots. And we know exactly how many went off. I can tell you, I haven't even been living in the city my whole life. But I can tell you this, every time I hear a fucking gunshot, I know how many and how far away to stay away from that shit. That's one thing I know for a fact. It's 100% bullshit, and they know it's bullshit. They trying to protect this one officer that they put on paid administrative leave. What kind of bullshit is that? Fire his ass. Send his ass to jail. Because that's bullshit. That's bullshit. It's unbelievable how, like, I can understand when it comes to police how y'all make friends and y'all have a good, deep relationship with these people y'all work with. But when you know somebody did something wrong, don't protect their ass. That's why when push come to shove, I don't like police. Because it ain't black and white no more. Because everybody just as scared as the police as black people is. The only difference is black people get treated the worst. Because they scared of black people. They don't know what black people are capable of. Even the black people that are police. It's fucking ridiculous. It's something that is fucking ridiculous. I can't even fathom how much people are scared of police. You know why I'm not scared of police? Because I know the law. I know what I can say to them. I know what needs to be said. But the thing is, police ain't nothing if they ain't got no people to serve. They ain't nothing. They pretty much just a private army in America. And you know what happens to them? They gonna get fucked up by the people that live in America. All of them. In every state. Everywhere. They just heard saying they trying to protect some people with riot gear on, with these big ass military trucks and shit. That ain't protection. That ain't making somebody feel better at night. That ain't making somebody sleep better at night. That's making somebody scared of your ass. Nobody is scared of the police. Because one thing that's going to happen, one thing I know for sure that's going to happen, is that man, his Michael Brown, his dad, he ain't going to let this sit lightly. Because I know for sure if I got killed by the police today, tomorrow, no matter what I did, as long as I ain't murdered nobody, my mom, my dad will probably hunt down that police officer and kill him. I know for sure my mom would. My mom got enough guns for herself and protection. My mama would take down a police officer and go to jail. Because that's fucking ridiculous. That's bullshit. That is like 100% bullshit. I wasn't there, and I know it's bullshit. The story just don't sound right. Fucking arguing with the police over a gun in his car. Are you fucking serious? An 18-year-old on foot. I was 18. I would never fuck with the police car. That's one thing. That's one of the few things that black parents instill in their children. Do not fuck with police. Unless you absolutely have to, do not fuck with police. So I do not believe that for 1 second. None at all. You do not. That's one thing my parents instilled in me when I was a kid. Don't fuck with police. Don't go nowhere by yourself. Get good grades in school and do not fuck with police, because police are capable of more than a regular person. They are only people with itchy trigger fingers that they always, and their gun is always at their side. And they ain't got a second thought about killing a black person. So, I really don't believe that for a second. I don't believe that for a minute. I don't believe it for a millisecond, because shit like this happen too often. Whether it's white or black, Hispanic, it may happen more with black people, but whereas white or black, shit happens too much. Motherfuckers getting beat up for no reason. Like that video just came out about that cop beating up an old lady, old homeless lady, in the middle of the road. Motherfuckers getting choked out in school because they don't want to go with you. You ain't got to choke me out. I'm going to go with you. You ain't got to do shit to me. You ain't got to touch me. One thing for sure, I'm going to take up my Second Amendment right to bear arms, goddammit. Because fuck that. Any police come at me, and they have no reason to, they will get shot. That's why. And then, you know what's the worst part about it? The police, they went somewhere. After all this is said and done, after all of this shit is said and done, they go somewhere they know they ain't welcome. Police in general go somewhere they know they ain't welcome. Any police, police shot down an 18-year-old kid in Canfield Green. I used to live there. In Canfield Green. Literally. Littered with nothing but black people. I lived out there for like 2 years, and I've never seen a white person live in those apartment buildings. So you go out there. After all this is said and done, people protesting, people doing their peaceful thing, people doing them. And y'all seeing like 5, 6 cars rolling through there with y'all lights blaring for no reason? No. One thing police chief should have told them, don't come through here. Don't go through there. You don't need to be there. I don't care for whatever reason. You better sneak, if you need to get past there, you better sneak some motherfuckers in the ambulance. But no police should have went through there, because they are not welcome. And they ain't going to be welcome ever again. Because nobody in that apartment complex is going to trust police ever. After this, fuck no. Because one thing I know for sure, they shot him for no reason. And even if they shot him for a reason, it was a horrible reason. It wasn't needed. It was too much. Excessive force, my ass. That was way past excessive. And then on top of that, you make up a bullshit story to make yourself seem good? Oh, hell no. My mama went conscious when she woke up and been like, okay, everybody getting treated wrong. I mean, all black people getting treated wrong. She was right. I'm not lying. She was right. But I still, to this day, think there's some good in everybody. Everybody. But when push come to shove, it ain't white or black for me no more. It's if you have on a badge and if you are an American citizen. Because it ain't like this shit don't happen to white people. It ain't like this shit don't happen to Mexicans or any other minority. It ain't like it don't happen to everybody. It ain't like it just sit here steep and then happen to another black person. It happens to a black person, a black person, a black person, white person, Asian, white, black, Hispanic, anybody. It can't happen to anybody. It's not just black and white no more. It's everybody. And they be like, pick a side. I'm picking people's side. Because when it comes down to it, it ain't just us. We may have the darkest skin, and we may have to deal with police on the daily, but it's black people, white people, Asian, Hispanic, any other race, and police. And you know what's going to happen? Police going to lose. This has been a message from Turnsville, a.k.a. Setsu. See you.